I take for another phone. I call about Alpha OneTV. Mess us when you subscribe to Alpha OneTV. Mess us over subscribe. No, I like no one share. No one turn on notification bell. No, say update BI no. On submit me. I can make her say comment section won't say all there. Mess us over believe you commenting be a cost one. Nene some Kesi is see your mind gun and muha ma cream tidy. Obieti share ne neoma ekoso. There is a video be a show my live coverage for a neoma is see na some speaker do two jana yen some speaker no asamo watching in I say a year afenyo marking and NPP for the majority na previous majority mamen kanasa aw moa wa be mo modi business ba parliament won amoma discuss no omwa frɛ say ono speaker of parliament and call it parliament to a sitting no more discuss business nene oma ba omo and show up ejina baby omo press conference tia ono speaker no they all can be now mama no what deserve parliament no and it's a indefinite suspension onim papa no and we can pi say onim da omeba na DNT ana office NPP for a boycott your man's parliament ho ne nyina o mienko tie ne ba da ka bia no ye de beso
ya some Kesi na da ya ba beto mamra shebe jefie ene wa manga na nyina ne uduru babi na nipa mienu miensa bia bonchenkuo na wodi nkoma de afon ayowura aban soma na kinson Bagbin woni eja ne classroom people do na chese ne dom Kesi de dom kuma NPP ene ndi sibra shebe jafo wo be kai a amra shebe janu bre ya wo mutu wo no asetena she da na wo ni bra wo de be ba bra eja bra shebe janu ko sinidie no ene baba beto dwa sese de speaker woni peace council ene Council of State in Pennyphobia can be a woman or Magadamu, Aquadim Como, Cassasia, Massé, Adobro, Ba, Amasun Jabamti, and Nana did acquire some Rashagan, one Basanqua, now Commodia be a one more was one Mukoko dear Nebua, and more minor fun and two my prefer, as far as D. Baby, as I say, one man, Yadrea, Akatuna, Bronia Cocotuaba, now Bani here said in Yuma would be a coswa, Betty be a badger to Mosicabia about approval, now to me a woman, man, Wako de Dimono, now you're ready. Said ne ene NPP mura shebejafo ne ndisi mura shebejafo bete wo wase na nka ye tumnya kwakoye de sa ama no ye na so ennei apetampe wo so abrobo etim ba bi etim tingangan tingan mura shebejafie ne sa akoye emani oru A.Markins for soma na Bagbin na matre wono atutu ne chacha bu kotre na kunya Kesi mu emani dom ayi we kra de mekan dom Kesi na dom kuma na ase ne mati obi na so eni si mura shebejafo sese wo mo chese wo mo ana wo ye dom Kesi no wo mo su etumika Eko member shebe je fio no mani speaker ne sadi fo so pe enu wo mukokotena ye ave no wo twese wo mu nua no MPP oru Alexander afanyoma akene ne dom wo mo so beba no betena se na speaker ha ase ama wo madidi wo no nkomo wo mo twenye wo ye abode taska danya de se MPP bra shebe jafo wo no eba ye no ne speaker ejira na mo so yes enei wo mo afomi kodom de nanso eja wo mo no a erecord parliament obeka ya bra parliament ye de ko sinidie afanyoma ke nom ne MPP mra shewjafo no omde mama ye esuni adwadwo esa to nsafre speaker say be ya won fefre na mra shewjafie no won mo san hase bio won mo so daja won mo abem akon di businesses ne beba na won di ho komo na mo nti amofra ye ne mu na mo be de nsem betu dwam ye di ho komo mu amade a ene mra shewjafie no yetewa ye gye eti sade na no me ye no masan ni bio speaker ye na de ni bio a wotu mra shebedwa no san hye da sesei yenim bre ne dapotin ya won be san e de aba na ho nti wahye ne ho nsam de aye bebre aye ewo mayi mu yenti oru urban Kesi for soma na Bagbin bra enne wade tudwa ase wotu mra shebedwa no wahye da wo bre kwa MPP mra shebedwa fo ama amepe wo mra shebedwa fie.
So from the initial request for us to consider 5 items, this second request added 17 more items, and this request came from the NPP members of parliament, and it was signed on their behalf by the second deputy majority whip, Honorable Alex Tete Jodubois. Unfortunately, the signatories who made the request have not shown up, and therefore matters that they wanted us to handle, which are admitted for the consideration of the business committee, are not on the order paper, and in fact there's no order paper for today because the business committee could not meet due to the absence of the people who requested for the recall. And as you can see, one side of the house is completely empty. In view of this, we have, as usual, got a quorum to sit, but we have no business before us. In view of the failure of the business committee to sit as a result of the refusal of those who requested for the recall to show up, we are compelled to once again adjourn the sitting of the House. Knowing the challenges we are facing, it is not advisable to be adjourning from day to day. And so I'll proceed once more to adjourn the meeting indefinitely.
A.Markins first man at Bagbin, I was chairman of member Shebeja. I said, Eja will be a friend for some Mediago or the Bordo, Eddie Bibia Baba, Nave, Mokoya, and Fabo, and Nibia, my as an agron Mudia, any year cross with tea, speak at Jesse. One more fry, yes, and trans and one, my eti was had the question, dear. She said, one moon to be trans, Copimbra, one basa, Kwan, now bar. Now, speaker, yes, I will pen a raw for no mark and I want no. And now, your foot trouble was also Brashabe, and in NPP, Brashabe, for no so, what that one no. And it's a drop for Edding Como Asia, and ye. One also is a drop for Shiano, none of Brashabe, for Gunachi. Yeah, one more so Akasa, and what I say. Dear Quasso, member of Fino, and once of one in Tansan Nada, one with a chair. I was at Yadiri, or A.Markins for some back with Zanza Papano. Dear one set your member of Fiono, and new man Nimra Quasso, new many Quasse, a Quasso, and one Casaya Sabe. Penny money. No, I have Uncle Darwin Anka, Nazabia, if you ask us with their penny money here. I'm Uncle Darwin Anka, you wouldn't carry for account. We didn't see Alexander Fenno marking.
NPP, our tradition is to respect rule of law. Yes. It's out of deference to Mr. Speaker. That is why we did not enter the chamber. That we should share in that chaos theater with them. Never. Never. We will not. NPP will not. We will not. Therefore, don't be swayed by their lies and their propaganda. What Mr. Speaker did today amount to supervising chaos and bringing the image of democracy to disrepute. Yes. Clearly, the NDC is on a warpath. They want confusion in this country. They want lawlessness in this country. And all these are being supervised by Mr. Speaker.
Yes. Eti where you Alexander Fenomaki, what did Dom one him, our NPP, and Rashabeja for the more reconcile to forcing. One day when the baby would not say one day, don't catch your band, Denny. And one also young watchers, share. Some Rashabeja no call, I said, Scenario near to share Daniel San Freno, a car gun up Bonya Kaketwa. Etienne, and 10 minutes will be one more Ghana for young. Now, young false who are Fenomaki and Dom Senne. One more bomb Rashabeja can one want to me a mamma Pimo, member Rashabeja Fio. Young Chia one also can December 7th, Abaya Kotum.
Ended our campaigns and reported to duty this morning, only to see that the NPP members of Parliament who actually recalled Parliament, we noticed that they failed to show up. This morning, at about 7 o'clock, we showed up at the business committee meeting on the 6th floor, only to notice that the NPP members of the committee once again failed to show up at the business committee. I personally called the committee clerk and I was informed that she is out of the jurisdiction and no one has reached out to him to her to program the business of the day. I was worried and reached out also to the NPP side and to have an indication as to what their plan is. No one responded. I am deeply worried and deeply concerned that the very people that requested for Parliament to be recalled failed to show up. Clearly what we are seeing here is an abuse of the Constitution and the standing orders of Ghana's Parliament. The NPP Minority Caucus have indeed caused financial loss to the state.
To forcing no this year when you couldn't rush away the no ebano deni a watch say one no kwaya asaya dom kase no bano deni na one no so de dia ato form one na ebano rush away dia ho sensem a ya mani body panyi havila kekali na chese na ni tuam bia ne ahomache na ne woduru wodom wo ba ya ye ne no edi nkomo wo studios hanum say join me live on Facebook ne so ya Akra 100.5 na one month 7 na to fa na de course o memra shebe de fie ne mani bebre so course Ghana fo bebre na headant ya say heavy la wa ha ya obecheche ni nyina mu ede amaye heavy la majo
you me just so many
say bibia you find there
na me ncha de bibia boko
me sure say ufrim ra shebe de fia na ba hai
sa pepe
gonko ro ho o tie no say de tie sa na tie yem fam free ba bia me ni owura kezela to force ndi wi na no see no o se anopai one mo koye meeting no businesses ahodo anka be koso o memra shebe be fie try so be make course bi na empanyifo bi ni ade din ko ba to no avail mra shebe dwa no wo mo tena se sa san hyehyeye no sen na ya na eko.
Yeah, so your business committee no omona omohyehyɛ near businesses for ebia bill items na ahodo statement ahodo speaker beka say ye be say enti no de bia da omoye.
Okay.
But before that, you'll be a friend of business for the ensuing week. Business for the ensuing week, no, you're kind of Fridays. Enti the leader of the house. Before now, no na A.Markins. So no oba kind extra much for say next week about we anymore say ye.
Okay.
But won't say Parliament no nyama be to me see.
Yeah.
Inti ebia da no muhia na omahyehyɛ se bibi fufuro bi asamba also mo de count and I say bia mo de business be to Thursday but ebia agency bia abem or say ebia ye fa no Tuesday and Wednesday inti de bia da omuhia em omoye sa entutu ye no but we say no omakoti ni fi omasa ba ukaya ye recall Parliament and maybe ye koye.
Yeah.
Items are omudi to just say enuntia na omufre efie no ana Parliament no ye coin bebre na ama item ninti omo some on the house no bebre na amba ye business statements no so enti na ye ordinarily by convention senti and so omosa eba fie no a business committee no ebe share.
Okay.
And no na say a NPP for no koya NPP for no amma. Na ohwenima business na hodo bia no government business. Say omo government no.
Yeah.
Government business no ebe free obon check na aba. Inti omo na omo ma na say omo so omo nim nyomba be.
But na say o recall Parliament na say once who nim say o na wa ba mu so the businesses ba na edi ho komo na wa ma no na say no
omo argument nyina na say Speaker Bagbin declare some seats vacant and no until ama NDC for no abeye dom dodo ewo machibe film na Oman Tiasemo Omodiko Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Now Supreme Court are granting one stay of execution.
Yeah.
Now stay of execution in HSA near Speaker Kayano on chain money fan ye juma on chain na asema ye diablo or court no omundi wie na se omufu speaker swa na HSA near Speaker Kayano
so on me donkuma
exactly enye juma na minority for no so HSA Speaker make ruling now over a Parliament now near Speaker Beka bia a final. They don't take instruction from outsiders.
Yababo no buano yanhwe asetena no na no pay NDC afenyo market kire se wo mo no ekoye no na NDC for aba be occupy won be bia wonte no ema won name tax ne ade kra no we yi di free won mo na ho no mo twanfo ni kire no pay asetena no se na etie.
Sisi allegations na why evidence be any hosa.
Only evidence be as our
evidence be any hosa because per what I know dano omotina ye dia say yekoye no omotetia NDC for no omudin ebobo bia omote no
okay
nti obi akonwa ho na we muso wondin ebo ha nti sa no omba betina and it is so because speaker no ama ruling say nti nia ekoni saa for MPs bomba efia bio
enti avila mi bo enne no muri amrahye bedwafie ho no na NDC MPs no na wo speaker ebenkum so ana nifa so won name tax ne be bia no wote no na we hefa
now mo to speaker right hand side really? Na eye majority no omotena
I see
aha ena NPP for one banunte no omo bianco also omotena ana say bia by speakers ruling no bi also omotena no na oho eye empty
it's if you're not for what in some ayekoso hwe A.Markins what free parliament say ye nhia and omuhia bia ewo sika aban ni twama omu because omo ntena asekwa and e wa free parliament moso a moama ametrase amama mo obu nsem no that mean causing financial loss to the state no enti bibia ni ho no ma aban wi mo ya ebetimi ayeye enti what in nsem Bagbin editor and ono gina nten esa making a press conference kandi omope ese NDC for enye aban a was say no much no man because omope oyeno amoman ki ka homu MPP ni endi one anke epe oyeno ama oman Ghana emma empundu ngoso papa ne de ono na mra na odi so ti se muso mu odi mra so de ne muni so na bibia nkonkan en some course no afi de wahu me sure so wahu bibia beto aba nafa because a party or cause of financial loss to the states no we are no more voting them into power na make us higher Alpha OneTV message so unya subscribe here subscribe na like and share na turn on notification bell no say update bia be no so betimi aka na make us comment section on see all there or that brand no me show me hu adwenche makram